Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. My name is Emily Gomez and I normally do videos on lifestyle, vlogs, fitness and wellness. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the things that I wish I knew before I started my fitness journey. And one of the first things is all calories are not good calories. What I mean by that is basically when I was younger and I needed to gain weight because I was severely underweight. I was weighing 100 pounds when I should have been weighing around 120 or 115. I found my way through eating donuts and thinking that that was healthy and that was gonna get me some good muscle and build up my glutes and get stronger legs, which is actually not true. And I hope that you guys already know that. But basically, I should have been paying attention to my macros and learning about how having a high carb, high protein diet would be so beneficial for me because I needed the carbs for energy and I needed the protein to build muscle. But for some reason, when I was younger, I thought donuts and pizza, that was a good form of carbs and that the toppings on pizzas was a good form of protein. So let's forget about that because that was something that I wish that I had knew from my younger self. Next is that progress is not always gonna be linear. It's not always gonna be just like a straight progress line where basically you're gonna be continuously growing and growing and growing and growing. While that is somewhat true, it's not always gonna be the case, especially since most of the time you'll probably fall sick. And with me, I was always getting sick. I was always getting injuries because I wasn't performing the exercises correctly. And it was just a lot of days off that I had where when I came back into the gym, I was just overwhelmed by the gym again, and the fact that I was kind of getting weaker on certain exercises because I hadn't been at the gym. And number 3, it's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are literally a form of learning. So once you make the mistake and you see it, I really would like for you to go ahead and set up a camera, your phone, whatever it can be, and record yourself doing those exercises. And whenever you record yourself doing those exercises, you'll be able to see where you're going wrong with it or if your exercise form is perfect. And that'll literally give you a third eye basically, and for you to notice where you're falling short on. And especially when I was younger, I should have been doing that. I should have been posting more videos. When I was first starting out, I would make a lot of mistakes, a lot of beginner mistakes that are basically like I would be falling forward on my squats, or I would be doing this exercise incorrectly, or I would just be doing way too much. And it was honestly something to learn from, because every single mistake that I made, and I should have been trying to record more and basically learn from my mistakes. So that's one thing that I wish that I would have done better. Number 4 is discipline over motivation. Discipline is honestly something that you have to build. Motivation comes and goes. So, you might have the motivation to work out now, and then 5 days later it's like, I don't really want to work out, It's just a little bit too boring, or I just don't feel like it. We all have those days. Yeah, it's okay to take a couple of days off, but it's not okay to just take off an entire week or an entire 3 weeks, because that honestly is just a lack of discipline. Just like you have to brush your teeth every morning, you have to make it a habit, make it part of your routine to go to the gym. Because if you don't and you only rely on your motivation comes and goes. So basically you're just gonna be sitting there for a while waiting for your dream body to just magically appear. And honestly, I would get gym anxiety and basically just feel like I'm the only one here and everyone's watching me. That type of anxiety it really gets in your head. So I understand. I wish that I had forced myself to go and work out, even just to get my body moving. And number 5, I wish that I had taken more progress pics along the way, because when you want to get motivated or you you know, go see some motivational videos or something like that, you're always seeing the transformation from before and after, and you aspire to be like that person, or you aspire to have that body type. And honestly, if you look back at where you were compared to where you are now, that will give you so much more motivation, because that's not only your body, it's the fact that you did that and you are starting to record, you know, your progress. And by the end of the day, you're gonna look at yourself and be like, oh wow, I really did do that. So exactly. Number 6 is do your research. You really need to do your research when it comes to these types of things, because you don't want to go into the gym and then you're like, what do I do? You just spend like 10-15 minutes on the treadmill and that's basically your workout. No, if you want to get to where you are, you need to search up how to get there. Whether it's watching my videos or just watching someone else's videos and reading articles on Google. Basically, you have to be pushing yourself to learn more about the subject. If you want to lose weight, search up how to lose weight. And basically eating in a caloric deficit, which by the way leads me into my next bullet point. Learn the difference between deficit, surplus, and maintenance calories. And that basically just means that your maintenance calories are what you're normally eating in a day to maintain whatever statue that you have. Let's say you're having, on a normal day-to-day, you have 2,500 calories a day. Now a surplus for you would be around 500 plus calories or 2,500 calories. Basically literally anything that goes beyond that. That would be called bulking, increasing your calories to put on as much muscle mass as possible. And when you go below them, you're basically in a caloric deficit, which just means like if you have 2,500 calories and you go into having 1,500 calories, that's 1,000 calories less. It's a little bit unreasonable. It's a little bit unrealistic for you to be making those types of jumps, but these are just examples. So basically, if you have that amount, you're in a caloric deficit back down here, okay? So that will literally help you lose weight. And we're talking about weight, not necessarily fat. Of course, we lose fat along the way, but we might be able to lose muscle mass, which is something that like not a lot of people want, but it's all about what you're eating. It's all about your diet. And my next bullet point, which is number 8, is that lifting will not make you bulky. Lifting is just a form of Pilates, basically. Weightlifting is just more equipment to build more muscle. And when it comes to other types of exercises, they all have different desired outcomes. Pilates, I just mentioned, they have that more of a skinny toned look, which you can also achieve through weightlifting. And you don't have to do Pilates, or you don't have to do yoga. Yoga is more for like mindful stretching and everything like that. But there's different things, different routes that you can take, but don't be afraid to go ahead and start weightlifting. Most of the people that I meet, they don't think I lift weight. They don't honestly think that I have that body, you know, when you see me in normal clothing, that I lift weight or that I go to the gym. Whenever you see those bodybuilders on TV or at the gym, they trained with such high intensity that they were able to achieve that goal. But it was not only that, it was the intensity of their diet, of their exercises, of basically, it's just overly intense. And especially as a woman, we find it a lot harder, since we don't have that testosterone naturally in our system, to build muscle. So don't be afraid to lift up those weights. And I'm so glad that you guys stuck with me and watched this entire video. And I hope you found it educational and that you'll be able to incorporate some of these tips in your fitness journey when you're starting out. I had so much fun making this video, and I hope I see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment down anything that you want to see next. Bye!